quaint village with a rich history and a diverse community. Chandor, a village situated in the south of Goa, tells a wonderful story through its architecture as well as its people. We will now gain a glimpse into this story through the lens of some of Chandor's iconic heritage homes and hear the stories of the people who have witnessed this place grow through the passage of time.
To introduce myself, I am one of the family members of this house called Fernandez Heritage House or Waldencor. This house is a very old, which is like during the Portuguese time and the Indian time. And we have this, like, you can see the things around which are coming to the earlier period, the artifacts and the architecture of the house and all that. Till date, it's called the Musol dance, the warrior dance. So the Hindu priests put the prayers, masked by prisoner. Like we have different dynasties, different rulers, so the dynasty has been called, symbolizes that. And we go dancing like that, we have crush backdrop, you can see the Indian architecture, the angan, the open space, no? The Indian architecture.
What are some changes that you've seen in Chandor?
Like the houses, houses are come and like destruction of environment is gone.
Right.
Roads are come, of course. Of course, roads can come, but traffic is too much. It's too much, like too much. It is uncontrollable because things are in this village are houses are very old. Churches are there close by.
Right.
Schools are there, and then it's very difficult for children or elderly people to go. And first of all, agriculture activity also is becoming less.
Yeah.
Now, as we are becoming modern, there are less artisans to do the work in the fields or maybe to do the work in the house. It's very difficult as this goes by.
Right.
And things are very different.
Right, from how it was before.
Before, yeah. We'll be entering there later on. We'll go together. Come. 23rd of December 1912. And present generation, present family members, and there you can play the music. But now you like to hide your money more properly, we'll hide it over here. And then you like to hide again. 1, 2, 3. One like to hide again. Want to hide again. Yeah, of course the dollars have come. Trump has given me the money. And these are the copper plates. See the weight, very heavy catching.
Why were more copper plates found back then?
That time it was easily available, no? The coconut which I was telling you, like Ganesha. But now they came to attack me. Like in the Indian time, there were a lot of attacks, a lot of dynasties were there. So one wanted to escape. So there's a passage here.
Oh, damn.
I told you there's a river behind the house, so one could run out to the river. These are those gun holes where they could shoot.
Ah, these ones.
Yeah, I'll show you it works. Yeah. Come slowly. 3 games, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how it works. Look here now and look at me. Look at an angle and you can shoot me. So these walls were not there before. Our house was basically ground level house. Lot of attacks in the early days.
How were things back then in your childhood?
Like it was nice, enjoyable. Like nowadays we got children playing on the mobiles.
Right.
In the early days there was no mobiles. Here we would go to rob Borums, Kazubi, and going into swim in the lakes. We have a small lake.
Yeah.
We would go swimming or enjoy ourselves, going roaming here and there.
Right.
Climbing trees and climbing, taking unwanted things, throwing stones and making fun, a lot of fun.
Right.
And those days are gone, very enjoyable life. We would just go on a cycle. Nowadays we don't see cycle.
Yeah.
We got motorcycle. Even to go from here to the shop, we have to go. We need a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And of course the food also is quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got all fast food. Earlier there was no fast food.
Right.
Like we would eat like certain time was the food and all that.
Yeah.
And then things are very different.
Very different, yeah.
Japanese woman.
Yeah, Japanese, yeah. This wall, a ground level house before.
Okay.
So if I put you in a map of Goa area, when Jim is over here, this is the river Zuari and you reach Chandor.
Yeah.
So that is the main entrance of the house. People
okay.
travel by the seas or rivers. So that is the main entrance of the house.
Okay. And that's behind.
That's behind.
Okay.
I was telling you a part of the house was
Yeah,
Indian
yeah.
type and that.
Okay.
And this is a pelican for the lady. She'll be lying down and be going.
Okay, I'm Sharon Braganza Pereira. I'm the daughter-in-law of the Braganza Pereira family. Okay, so this house was originally built by two brothers. One brother built on this side and the other brother built on the other side, which belonged to our cousins. Both the brothers were Braganza. Today, this half is Braganza Pereira. That is because somewhere in the generation, there was no son in the family. The daughter got married to a Pereira and it carried on as Braganza Pereira on this side. Similarly, it is Menezes Braganza on the other side. So the whole house was completed in 3 stages. The first part is nearly 500 years. The ballroom, which is the second extension, is around 450 years. And last, we have a chapel, which is nearly 350 years old. First one here belongs to Menezes Braganza cousins on the other side. And the one there, that belongs to Braganza Pereira.
How would you describe to someone who has never lived in your neighborhood about Chandor?
Okay, Chandor is a beautiful village. It is surrounded on all sides by greenery. We have, as you enter Chandor, we have mountains on one side. Another side there is a lake, and one side there is a fields. There are 3 roads which come entering Chandor to enter Chandor. So it is a beautiful village and a simple, serene, peaceful village it used to be. Though now, there's roads right in front of the house. Today it is a tar big road. Those days they had no tar, and today as being tarred, there is a lot of traffic passing around here in front of the house. Earlier it was much peaceful, and also I can say about the safety as you cross the roads. In those days, obviously, there were not so many vehicles. Those days people used to go mostly cycling, and very few cars here in the village. In fact, all over the village there were very few cars. People had only the elite people would be having cars. So now everybody has cars, and the traffic is quite disturbing.
Has the sense of community changed over time?
Yes, I think quite a bit. In olden days, there was quite a good bond among the neighbors, the neighborhood. Like, for example, something is less in your home, like you have no sugar or a tomato. Like, we used to just go to the next door neighborhood and used to borrow. Can you lend me some sugar? And this bonding was there. Today, I don't think any of us, we go to ask for sugar at our neighbor's place. We would immediately rather prefer to go to the shop. During the Christmas season, there was a lot of sharing. We make the Christmas sweets, the Neoros or whatever. There used to be exchange of the sweets, whatever made among the neighbors, among the relatives. This was something that was done with so much love. We also see this becoming less. Also, you can see in our house we had mangoes, and it's like we used to share the mangoes with each and every neighbor all around. Now that also is not seen much. So times are changing as the world is progressing. The bond in the neighborhood with the neighbors that is becoming less.
Sociologically, we like to think of a village as a small, permanent, relatively close knit community. In the case of Chandor, we've heard the tale of its development over the years from its people. As we have seen, the shift from a rural to an urban lifestyle has changed the community in general. While the influence of Western culture over villages is inevitable, we've seen how these changes drive communities further apart and can have a negative influence on the community life as a whole. Chandar was a village where agriculture was of great prominence. This has changed over the past years due to the shift from the rural culture to the urban sector. When it comes to traditions and customs that have stood the test of time, the Mussor dance is still performed by the Kshatriyas and is performed on the Monday and Tuesday of Carnival to ward off bad luck with a pause at houses in mourning. While urbanization takes us further away from our traditions and culture, it is simultaneously important as it yields better standards of living and a higher quality of life for the people of the village. It is beneficial for a society to find a balance between development and heritage. Only then can they truly progress as a community.